So the snow is coming down at a pretty good rate. We're expected to get upwards of 7 inches of snow here in West Virginia before tomorrow around, I think, 10 a.m. We're under a winter weather warning. As you can see, everything is pretty much white with the heart of it to come, I think, around 8 o'clock tonight. 8 o'clock. So we'll see. Thought it'd be a good opportunity to do a survival video. We're going to pack up some gear, hike across the creek, find a nice spot up in the woods, and do a little bushcrafting. Wait a second. It's not a bushcraft channel. It's a music channel. What am I thinking? Let's make a music video. Whew, it's too cold out here. It's cold outside, pup. Want to make a music video? Alexa, turn the studio on.
Okay.
Was hanging out with Charles 75N and Seth Presley over at Guitar Safari the other night, and their topic for that evening was what plans do we have, or what was our goals for the future as far as our channel, our music, our guitar playing, so forth. What did we expect from it? What were we going to strive for in the new year? Inside the chat, there was a lot of conversation about what we used as far as our digital audio workstation, or our DAWs, gear, what interface do you use, so forth and so on. It sparked an idea in me, and that idea was for me to relate to you all how I make my shorts. Now, the idea behind my shorts came some time ago, and everybody loves Friday. Friday, if you're working the work week 5 days a week, Friday hits, man, you are so glad it's here. I had a buddy once I worked with always said you can't F up a Friday. So anyway, I wanted to make Friday a little bit better for everybody. I come up with the idea of the weekend jam, or rockin' weekend. I've also called it Herb's Jam on some videos. But I thought I would throw out a little something for our community. I know you guys are like me. You work your butt off all week long. You're so glad to get those few days off. So anyhow, that leads into the jamming weekend jams, rocking weekends. And I wanted to give everybody just a little bit something extra, just get your weekend started the right way. A great song, it takes me back. When I hear certain things, it takes me back. Aerosmith, Kiss, it takes you back to when you're young and running around and had no cares in the world. So that was kind of the premise behind my weekend jams. Now, how do I do it? Thank you for asking. Well, one thing I do is I kind of decide upon a background. I have several that I use. Uh, I'll look at the video, look at the song that was wrote originally, and I try to relate a little something to it. And if I don't have anything here that relates to it, I throw something up. A couple of Kiss videos, I used green screen, and I pulled out the green and put in the actual album cover. I think that was off of maybe Dr. Love I did. And I had the Rock and Roll Over album behind me. If you remember that, you can go back and check it out if you didn't see it. But I tried to do something. A recent video I did Sabotage and Gutter Ballet. Well, Sabotage originally, or not originally, Sabotage eventually became what we know as Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Most of the members that were in Sabotage are in TSO. And last week I had a pirate ship. It may still be here. I had the pirate ship behind me. And the reason for that, here's another thing. A lot of my videos, you'll see Easter eggs. And you have to really know something about the music. But I think it was, what was that album they had? Something of Magellan. Well, on the album cover, they had a ship. If you ever see a TSO concert and part of the show, they have a ship there like this. So that was kind of homage to them. Um, anyway, I will put random Easter eggs in, maybe that are pertaining to my life at the given moment. Back this summer, my wife's birthday. I guess some of you all have seen the LED writing board that I sometimes put behind me as a backdrop. It at one point in time, I had her birthday across it in small letters and her initials. She knew it, and maybe some close friends knew it, but there's generally an Easter egg of some sort in my videos. So once I decided on my background, once I decide on what I'm gonna put on the board, if I use the board, you know, so forth and so on, then I set up to shoot my video. All right, my equipment come Walmart. Some of the ring lights with the phone holder and a remote control. Makes it easier. You can't see my hands off camera to start and stop. The camera I use for my shorts is an iPhone 14 Pro. Now, as far as the audio goes, I picked up off of Amazon a wireless microphone that plugs into the receiver plugs into the back of the camera, and I will generally be wearing, you see it, one here. I have this one off to the side just so I can monitor it to make sure it's still on. There's been an occasion or two that I've recorded a video and looked, and the thing had quit transmitting, or something had happened during the course of the video, and it quit working. So sometimes I'll put one to the sides where I can monitor to make sure I still have audio going in. Okay, let's get into the meat and potatoes of how I shoot my shorts. Yeah, I know somebody's going to get a kick out of that. Well, first, when I decide upon what song I'm going to use, I will normally go to an app on my phone called Moises. I guess is how you pronounce it. Anyway, what this app will allow me to do, at first I always want to pay for this, so I buy it off of Apple Music. I want to give back to the artist. I don't want to cheat the artist out of anything. You know, they're the ones come up with this. They're the ones that we sit back and enjoy listening to, that we try to reproduce a lot of the times. This music is the reason why we have the community we have. So I try to give back to the artist. I don't want to just rob from them. So anyway, I would use Moises on my telephone. I'm looking for my headsets. So as you can see on the screen, when you put a song into this app, it will allow you to separate tracks. You can see here, if you pay for it, which I'm not sure how much it is, it's maybe like $28 a month or so. I don't remember. I used the free version. With the free version, you're allowed to use, or they will do so many songs, maybe 4 or 5 a month. 4 or 5 weeks in the month. So 4 or 5 songs. There you go. It's all I really use. I use the free version just because of that. I don't think it's very cost efficient. $28 a month just especially for a YouTube channel that's only has sub 200 subscribers, and hopefully it will begin to get more. Let's find a part in the song, and I don't want to play much of it because of copyright. Here we have a vocal part, so let's play. And there, as you can see quickly, how I begin to mute things. Now you can turn it up. You can alter the balance. But what I will do is, let's stop it. But what I will do, let's go go ahead and pull up Studio One here. What I will do is I will take whatever song I decide, I will pull out the guitar track, turn it all the way down, unless now some of the songs have keyboards or piano that go with it, and they generally put it on the guitar track. And what I will do there, a lot of times I will pan it hard left or pan it hard right, whichever the other instrument in there has more of. If it's more to the right, I'll pan it hard right. That way I can still hear that, and I'll turn it down. But generally, on the stuff that I've been doing, I can take that guitar part and I can pull it completely out of my mix. Now, once I've got that and got the song, I'll open up Studio One. Sometimes it takes my Studio One a little bit to load. Here's a sneak peek. Actually, two sneak peeks. You see here, this will be coming out this coming Friday. This will be in 2 Fridays, and hopefully that will be the Saturday after. It will be when I release this video. So here I did Eye of the Tiger from Survivor. Again, I don't want to play a lot of this due to the simple fact of the copyright strikes. Let me shrink some of this down where we can get a better idea. Now I do have Studio One version 6. I think it's 6.5 is the version now. And what I like to do is make a stereo track, and track 1, I label it BT for backing track. And this is the song Eye of the Tiger minus the guitar parts. Okay, now I'll pick a different guitar to show in the video, and it's not always the guitar I record it with. I try to stay with what feels the best for me, and honestly, what has felt the best for me has been this yellow Kramer Beretta Special. Hang on. Through the magic of television. Anyway, I generally use this Kramer Beretta Special. It feels great in hand. This was my retirement gift from me from teaching for 33 years. So my first check, received it, and I said to my wife, I said, I want a retirement gift. This is it. So thank you guys for stopping by the channel today. Due to the length of the video, I felt it was best to break this up into a 3-part series. Next week, join me again for tracking in Studio One. Rock on, everybody.